busted for this massive box, but is most worthy of the offering that lies inside. I'm so grateful that they didn't ship it in this box, but I'm even more grateful that it comes with an outer sleeve like this. No idea this was coming today. I am genuinely so excited for my first high-end lightsaber. This is released already. I can't believe how quickly it came. Ooh, all right, some extra protective padding. I appreciate it. Oh, dude, I like that Sithy shape. It's kind of like the Imperial Cruiser at the beginning of Star Wars. Down it. Oh, there it is. Top of the box shows the different lightsaber effects and the parts of the lightsaber blade we can expect them on. I'm really excited to check them out. Front of the box there says Darth Vader Force FX Elite Lightsaber. It does have you can see the schematics to the saber, and then the saber itself with the red blade. Below the box shows Force FX Elite and the Star Wars Black Series logo. Probably the coolest part of the box is Lord Vader himself. Side of the box is angled, invokes Darth Vader's castle or his TIE fighter. Here's a look at the back of the box, which just has a summary of the features and effects on it. I'm really, really appreciative that you do have a removable blade, and then I can't wait to see what the molten blade tip effect looks like. This is just gorgeous, man. So excited to get this out of the box. And then what I feel like every lightsaber should have is a removable kyber crystal, and maybe why I feel that way is just because my first lightsaber was built at Galaxy's Edge, and I got to choose my kyber crystal with it. And then also really grateful that it comes with a stand. Do not judge those piles of shame. Oh, check that out, man. The styrofoamish piece on top is angled as well. All right, I think this will just slide up now. Yeah. Oh, all right, cool. It's gonna come up this way. Oh, dude. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. All right. It comes in a almost recycled feeling egg style like package. I really like it. It feels good. It's better than like a big heavy piece of plastic, and it does look sleek, and I appreciate how streamlined it is. You can see the hilt sits in the middle. Star Wars Black Series Force FX Elite, kyber crystal, and then the stand. And there's the end of the blade that'll plug in. All right, let's unbox this bit by bit. Yeah, dude. That's really neat. I think it's interesting that the kyber crystal is clear. Hang on a second, let me grab the one from Galaxy's Edge. The red kyber crystal separately comes in this container. And then you can see it is very red. It has been corrupted by the dark side. No judgment or issues with this being clear. See how this is just almost looks like a jagged crystal? I really like how clean that is. The aesthetic of Vader, you know, just from the castle to the tie, everything has those Sithy points in it, including his kyber. Sure, these are parts of the stand. It's like Christmas, isn't it? Very nice. It's solid. It's not heavy, but it's solid. Kind of like the shape of the chairs in the Inquisitor's boardroom from Obi-Wan, shape of the castle. It's the way the shape of the side of his TIE fighter looks. Very cool. Okay, let's get the hilt and then the blade. I do think this was packaged well. I mean, it's very streamlined, but everything feels like it's safe. And I appreciate the extra step of this wax paper. Oh, now this immediately doesn't feel as heavy as my Galaxy's Edge one. And again, it's not a judgment of whether that's a good or bad thing. It's just an observation. After we do this complete unboxing experience and initial review of Vader's saber here, I'm going to compare it to the Galaxy's Edge sabers just to see what the differences are between them. Please honor the toy guides by subscribing to the Nerdery and to be notified of that. Gently unveil Lord Vader's saber. Oh, Yeah, dude. Oh. It is glorious. Oh, dude, I hope this came with batteries. Vern, can you teleport some batteries here? Can easily slip out and then slip back in the instructions. Let's see if I can get the blade out without removing that. Here's the end of Darth Vader's lightsaber blade. Pretty cool. It says Darth Vader on it. Maybe because if you're someone like Eric who does collect a lot of these, not someone like me that just has two, you know, only two, just dabbling, not collecting. It's cool because you know what blade goes with what hilt. Hey, just as an FYI, you're going to want to have 3 AA lightsabers ready. Man, there's a lot of directions to this lightsaber. And there's a whole backside as well. So when the thumbnail says entire unboxing experience, I really meant the entire unboxing experience. I bought the wrong tool for the job. I now have the right tool for the job. Once you pull that screw all the way out, this easily slides down. Now it's time for our AA batteries. 3 slots for 3 AA batteries. Here's the inside of the lightsaber hilt, if you're interested. Now we just have to put that screw back in. Screw the cap back on. Let's see if it makes a noise. Ooh. And comes mostly assembled. Only have to put this piece in just like that. No soldering required. And now you have Lord Vader's lightsaber display. Here's a look at the bottom of the hilt. I initially thought of peeling the sticker off, but what if I forget which one is the right screw, and then I spend days trying to figure out which is the right one, so we'll keep it in for now. Feels like Vader did this like screw by screw when he put these grips on it. Elegant design, really nice machine carving work, and that's neat up close. The bubbles have a really neat look to it, and it does give it a nice grip when you push it forward. On the right side of the saber, you have a white and blue wire. Love that little detail of it coming out that breaks up the sleek aesthetic so you can see that it was handmade almost, right? Exhaust port, and then 3 more wires on this side. Belt clip. I think you got 2 options here. It might be just like a slide-on clip there, so it gives you either option. And then there's a button here. I don't know what that's for, so I have to figure that out. And then you get the emitter at the top. Look at that detail on the inside. Wow. That is so cool. That little ring that runs around it. I just love the angle of the top of his hilt. All right, let's see how it looks in the stand, and then we'll play with its features. Really appreciate this stand, man. It does look like one of Vader's chairs, man. Just even the angle it pitches forward. The lightsaber sits perfectly right on that. I love the way that's displayed, man, because this does not detract from it. It enhances it, right? It's not bolder than the lightsaber itself. They just look awesome together. Oh my God, that is incredible. Now, where do I put this? Where do I pose this in my house? Do I leave it down here in the basement in the nerdery, or do I bring it up to the office? I don't collect lightsabers. I don't collect lightsabers. I don't collect lightsabers. I don't collect lightsabers. I only own 2. If you only knew the power of collecting lightsabers. Join me, and together we will build a much cooler nerd. So now I think we got to insert the Kyber crystal. All right, directions say first step is to remove this chrome ring. Here's the chrome ring that was inside the top of the hilt. 2 paths you could take. One looks like you just insert the blade, and then 3B looks like you insert the Kyber crystal. So let's insert the Kyber crystal, and then we'll put the blade in. All right, so let's screw this back in with this. Okay, that's as tight as that goes. So now you have the chamber for the Kyber crystal and the Kyber crystal inside the hilt of the lightsaber, but you can't put the blade on it. That's really interesting. So maybe that's where it channels the light from. So if this was just purely display and you didn't have the lightsaber blade in it, you might want it like this versus being open. However, it might be cool, in my mind, to have that Kyber crystal out on display with the lightsaber. Let's see if it does make a difference in the emitter sound. Oh, okay, so that does give us a little something. All right, let's pull that kyber crystal out and put the blade in. It's the kyber crystal chamber. I don't know, for me, my initial impression is if I have the lightsaber sitting out in the stand, whether or not it has the blade in it, I think this would look cool sitting next to it versus like hiding it inside the lightsaber hilt. Would you have the kyber crystal on display or inside the lightsaber hilt? Let's put the lightsaber hilt in. Oh. Slide the ring down with the tightener. That looks at the emitter. Press the emitter forward to turn on the lightsaber. So as soon as you move the lightsaber, it immediately has effect sounds, which is really cool. Yeah, you hit ceiling's low. There's a button on the back where if I press it, if I press this button, it's like I'm deflecting blaster fire. So I really do appreciate the little blaster fire effects you could tap, but if you hold down the blaster fire effect, check out what happens. Isn't that awesome? Now let's light a Vader saber and Galaxy's Edge saber together. To be honest, man, just swinging this around in the dark, having it clash. Can you hear the hum of the lightsaber itself? Kind of reminds me of those quiet moments where he and Luke duel, you know, and you can just kind of hear the hum, the evil hum of his saber and the kyber crystal. See, because Vader does like two-hand stuff and strikes. And then you can also walk down a hallway one-handed. Man, this thing is amazing. But I don't collect lightsabers. I only have 2 and 1 on the way. That's it. May the Force be with us. If you only knew the power of the dark side. Wanted to give you guys a good close-up look. Pretty cool how the effects look and come through on this when you clash it. I definitely think it's an upgrade over the Galaxy's Edge saber, which I will do a versus video between them. Let's go wide. And then just check out when I press this little button here on the back, you get little deflector fire. Isn't that cool? So when I press this little button here on the back, that's where you get your deflector fire. Isn't that cool? I like that. And then when you hold down the button, it's like you're clashing lightsabers. Isn't that neat? And you let it go. And you hold it down again. And you just keep hitting the button for more clashing sound effects. This is a pre-program mode. I think it's pretty cool, man, if you just had this on your desk and let it go off like this. Maybe during a conference call. The toy gods, in their infinite wisdom, they have delivered upon the Nerdery Lord Vader's Force FX Elite Lightsaber. It comes with a most glorious stand. Vader's kyber crystal looks amazing in the chamber. The lightsaber hilt has a nice heft to it, and it really makes you feel like it's a movie quality lightsaber. It's just beautiful, top to bottom. I love the sound it makes when you turn it on, and the hum. I love the ability to deflect lots of blaster bolts. And then the effects that come with the blade, like the lava effect, the lightsaber effects, the blaster blade effects. Lord Vader's saber is a collector's dream come true. Man, 10-year-old me would be passed out right now with joy.